babettes, my boys, my mamacitas, all the people out there. This is Nubia, and today I'm going to show you guys how to do a really cute fishtail braid hairstyle. So we're going to have 2 fishtail braids, and we're going to do some beautiful waves in our hair with a straightening iron. So one thing I've realized is that people get kind of crazy when it comes to braiding. Granted, some braids can be a little bit difficult, I do agree. However, I feel like the majority of the braids are fairly easy, and what you really need is patience. If you're like me and your hair is not completely one length, it can get kind of annoying because sometimes you'll be braiding and you'll have little strands of hair sticking out, or like one of your layers will just go like burp, and then you're like, oh, this doesn't look good. But you have to be able to kind of fight through those annoying moments and look at the bigger picture, which is ultimately going to be your beautiful hairstyle. So stay tuned, watch the video, I hope you enjoy, and let me know if you have any questions. Brush your hair and part it in the middle. Alright, so step 1 complete. Next, you're going to need some little rubber bands, some of these clear little rubber bands. You can find like a pack of 100 or more at the Dollar Tree. And you're going to need a bunch of bobby pins, which you can also find at a dollar store for cheaper, I guess, or you can find them at like a Walgreens or something. I always like having kind of 2 little strands of hair in the front of my face, no matter what hairstyle I do, usually, unless I'm putting all of my hair up, like in a top knot or something. But I feel like it shapes my face nicer. It complements the shape of my face. So if you want to do that, you can go ahead. If you want to just put the whole thing up, you can do that too, but I'm going to go ahead and leave these 2 pieces down. So then I'm going to grab about this much hair. So I don't know if you want me to get closer, about this much hair. And I'm going to go ahead and start my fish braid. Thankfully, my hair is pretty even right now, but I have dyed it many colors and bleached it many times, and my hair is a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot drier than I would like it to be right now. My hair is pretty much a mess right now. I'm lucky I don't have to walk around with wigs 24/7. Alright, so here's our first fishtail. We're not going to put it up. Ideally, we're going to end up doing something like this, I think. But for now, if you want, you could just make it a little bigger, not too much bigger, but spread it out gently to whichever size you please. I think this is nice. I could see this on my hair. It's gonna look really pretty. So, okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this really quickly and fast forward so you don't have to rewatch everything again. Alright, I think that's good enough. So I'm going to tie this bad boy up, spread it out a bit. Alright, so we have our little strands of hair, we have our pretty evenly sized fishtail braids. So now we're going to move on to the waves. So when you wave your hair with a straightener, it could be a little bit complicated. It's really, like I said, not to sound completely corny, but in the flick of the wrist. That's kind of like the way you twirl the straightener. So watch and learn if you don't already know. see. It's kind of annoying. Actually, I still mess up myself all the time. Not even gonna lie. But I do like how these waves, I still love my curling iron, but I like how these waves look as opposed to curling iron waves, especially when your hair is shorter. And I did cut my hair not too long ago. So I feel like they look more natural, more like beach waves, but a little more polished than beach waves, if that makes sense. There we go. Pretty cute so far, right? So when I was younger and straightening irons started becoming more popular, but not everyone had one yet, but straight hair was definitely like a thing. I used to straighten my hair with a plancha at home, and it's pretty freaking funny. My iron, like a clothing iron, I used to grab a towel and just straighten my hair. I used to lay it out on the bed. Ouch. I'm like burning myself. I used to lay it out on the bed and just straighten it like this. And I know a lot of people out there know exactly what I'm talking about. So freaking terrible for your hair. So hilarious. But I'll tell you one thing, it gave some pretty ass straight hair. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't recommend it. Like, I'm not telling or endorsing anyone to do this. But however, it did give some kick-ass straight hair. I hope no one's doing that anymore though, being that straightening irons are so affordable now. You can find, I mean, it might not be the best one, but you could find one for like what, 12, 13 bucks now at like a Target. So yeah, don't do that. So as you can see, my hair is waved. So now you have your 2 strands of hair, you have your fairly even braids, you have your hair waved. Next step is spray. I'm going to be using this TRESemmé hairspray, and this is TRESemmé Mega Firm Control. It is a freeze hold hairspray, all day humidity resistant. So I'm gonna go ahead and shake this bad boy up. And then I'm going to spray my hair. Kind of for like a little bit of volume for the waves to get a little nicer, and obviously for them to hold. So you are done with step 1, you are done with step 2, and you are done with step 3. Now the final step is pretty much just deciding where you want to pin your braid, and if you want to make it a little bit bigger at all. So you could kind of do it straight across like this. I kind of like twirling it, doing something like this. So I'm going to go ahead and just open the pin. I'm going to go ahead and just open my pin, and then I'm going to pin it in the back. And as you have it on, you can choose to open your braid up a bit. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. I'm grabbing my braid and I am bringing it around. I'm going to grab my pin and pin it in the back. Alright, so here's your final look. It's a very simple hairstyle, and it really does scream spring to me, but I feel like if you rock the right outfit and the right makeup, it could totally be a year-round thing, like all dark browns or even like a blue or a black. It would look so fierce. Also, by accomplishing this look, you can get so many other looks out of it. You can do it, you can put your hair in a ponytail, or you could do kind of like one of these messy buns. It would make it look more like Victorian-like, so it's like really classy and elegant as well. And the braid is such a delicate touch, but it does so much for the look. So thanks for watching. I hope it was easy to follow. If you have any questions, leave them for me in the comment box below. And if you do try out this look, please hashtag or @Nubia'sNonsense so I could share it and I could see how it turned out. Till next time, my pretties. Bye.